Hey guys, today in this video I want to talk about what it takes to get into a business, especially a laundromat business. I'm going to talk about 5 key steps that you're going to have to take to get a business of your own. It's going to be a quick video, so hopefully it won't take too long for you guys. The very first thing is going to be your credit score. Don't let your credit score scare you if you got a low credit score. A lot of people are like, where do I need to be at to open up your own business or get equipment loans or anything like that? I would probably say 600 is the cutoff line. If you're below 600, it's going to be harder for you to buy a business or get a line of credit for your business. So 600 and above, you got a better chance. And still don't let that scare you. You can actually repair your credit. There's actually people out there that will actually help you repair your credit and improve your credit scores. So the higher the credit you got, the better chance of you getting better interest rates, lower payments and stuff like that. The lower it is, the higher interest rates and the higher your payments are going to be. So 600 I'd probably say is the cutoff. If you want to improve that, or you got like a 560 or something like that, go find a guru that online that would actually help you repair your credit score, which will actually help you get into the business. So don't let that scare you. There are people out there that can actually repair your credit for you. It's going to cost money. If you do it yourself, it probably be a little bit cheaper versus actually hiring somebody else, because they're doing all the work for you. They're telling you how to do it, what you got to do, and submitting all the paperwork. The next key step is actually getting a business plan. A business plan is huge on getting a loan, SBA loan, a bank loan, a loan from a private party, investors. They're all going to want to see a business plan. And the reason why is because you're doing your research in a business plan. Either if you buy a business plan and take information out to help create your own business plan, because you're going to need to know what your demographics are. Where's your business going to be? How many square foot is it? What type of equipment do you got in there? What's your rent going to be? What's your utilities going to be? So you're figuring out everything about the business that you're getting into. But if you don't really have the money to get into it and you're looking for loans and investors, especially if you got to get equipment loans or bank loans, anything like that, you're going to have to create a business plan. So that's the next key step, because that's going to be everything about that business that you want to get into. The third key step is actually figuring out what your debt to income ratio is going to be. When you actually apply for loans, like I applied for equipment loans and stuff like that, they want to know what you personally bring in. So not what your business is going to bring in. They want to know how are you going to pay for this. So what's your income, your monthly income? What's your expenses? So what's your mortgage, your rent, your credit cards, your car payments? So they're going to want to know what your debt is, and that's going to be your debt. So pretty much you're going to take the total debt figured and divide that by your income. So like an example would be, let's say your income is $6,000 a month and your expenses is going to be $2,000. So that's including like rent and your car payment and a few credit cards. So you're going to divide your debt by your income, and that's going to give you your percentage. So if you actually take the 2,000, which is your debt, and divide that by your 6,000, which is your income, you're going to get 0.33333. And if you actually move the decimals over and get a percentage, that's 33% that you have. So definitely sit down, figure out what your debt to income ratio is, because when you apply for loans, they're going to have you fill out this sheet. I'm gonna see if I can find a sheet and actually put it up there for you guys. But they're gonna have you fill out this sheet, which is gonna say, hey, what's your assets, what's your income, what's your debt, and you're gonna have to total everything up, and then you're gonna resubmit it, and that's gonna be a huge deciding factor on if you actually get the loan or not. Because if you owe a lot of money and you're not making that much money, you're probably not gonna get the loan. It's like if you apply for a car, they want proof of your paycheck stubs, and they want to know what your debt is, and then they're going to pull your credit score and factor all this stuff in to decide if you're going to get a loan or not. Next key step is experience. You're probably like, what does experience have to do with anything? An example would be like a mechanic. If you're a mechanic and you decide, hey, I want to get into the restaurant business, and you apply for loans and stuff like that, they're gonna look at you and be like, why are you applying to get into a restaurant when you're a mechanic? You got experience in the mechanic. You can open up a mechanic shop and start your own business as a mechanic because you know everything about it. Do you know how to cook? Do you got education in it? I mean, why are you trying to get into a food business if you don't know anything about it? Or why are you trying to get into a laundromat business if you were never in the laundromat business, or you're not familiar with it? So this is where like online courses come out. Mentoring helps. Because I remember when I got into the laundromat business and I applied, they asked me the same thing. They were like, well, we're kind of looking for at least 2 years experience. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I already bought, I didn't buy it, my apology. I already got into the place, so I had this space. Well, the laundromat was closed down, but I had a laundromat that wasn't open up with ran down machines. So that kind of helped me that I was already in it. So my thing was, hey, look, you know, I had a mentor that's teaching me what I need to do. I have a laundromat. All I need to do is open up the doors and get new equipment in there. So that was, it was a struggle with that part. So they asked me if I had any past experience in businesses, which I did. So like I did a cell phone repair on the side. I had my private investigation business. So management helps you out. So they want something. They don't want somebody just walking off the street that has no experience whatsoever jumping into the business. Because they even told me, they were like, you know, why don't you go work for a laundromat for a couple years and then get your experience. So like either you can run a wash and fold, or you can clean for a laundromat, or if you got somebody that's willing to mentor you or take you under their wing and say that you have experience, or you took training like online courses and stuff talking about the laundromat business and the downs and the ups about it, that helps you out. The 5th key step is business credit to actually purchase things. So this is a loan you're going to be getting to purchase your equipment, money to do things for your business. So the things they're going to ask for is, what's your collateral? What do you what liquid assets do you actually have to get the loan? So they're looking at your assets has to be pretty close to the amount of loan you're asking for. Tax returns. They're going to ask for at least 2 years your tax return. Your credit score is a big deciding factor of this too. So if you got bad credit, just make sure you get it repaired. And last but not least is they're going to require a down payment. Like if you're getting an equipment loan, if your credit score isn't very high, they're going to at least require some type of down payment. Equipment loans, they're going to ask around 20-30% of money up front. So if you're borrowing like $100,000, they're going to require 20% is about $2,000. 30% is about $3,000 of $100,000. So you can kind of figure that out that way. Third party, I've seen third party loans where they actually require a couple months of whatever your payment's going to be. So like I borrowed $16,000 for 6 machines. They wanted 3 months of payment up front before they actually gave me the loan so I can get my equipment. So that wasn't too bad. I think my equipment loan for that it's almost $500. It's $400 some dollars. So I had to put down almost $1,500 to get the $16,000 loan. So each place is going to require something different, but if your credit score isn't up to 700s, expect to be paying something. You might be able to get deferred payments for 6 months if you got a decent credit score or something like that. So these are the 5 key steps of getting into a business. I'll actually go more details with videos down the road, but hopefully this actually helps you guys out. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe. If you got questions, ask it. Other than that, you guys have a good day.